याद रखना पड़ता है।
अभी अर्जुन जो है ना भटका हुआ है अभी।
अभी याद आएगा धीरे धीरे सब
धीरे धीरे
कुछ।
अभी गीता का कोर्स खत्म होने के बाद जो लाइन पे आएगा।
बाय द वे आज हमारा फर्स्ट चैप्टर कंप्लीट हो रहा है। वेरी
अच्छा
गुड।
अच्छा।
तो स्टार्ट करते हैं, मुझे लगता है नहीं
हाँ,
ऑलरेडी
यस यस यस।
ओके।
मैं थोड़ा बाहर
गुड
हूँ
इवनिंग
तो
एवरीबॉडी।
अब जस्ट आई विल लिसन व्हाट एक्सटेंड आई कैन।
ओके,
ओके,
great, great, thanks.
थैंक यू।
Okay, I would like to welcome everyone in this fifth session of Bhagavad Gita course, where we'll be completing verse 28 to 46, and today would be the last session for chapter 1. So the agenda for today is my slides are not moving. Yeah. So this is the agenda, the prayers, then the Arjun's 5 argument, which is he given not to fight. Then the Arjun, why Arjun behaving in such fashion, we would be discussing, and then the glorification of first chapter, what kind of a benefit spiritually and materially, the kind of glorification benefit we're going to get after completing the first chapter. I'll be explaining that. Now we'll be praying to our gurus. These sessions are dedicated to His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, who's the founder Acharya of ISKCON. I'll pray in his lotus feet. Om Ajnanatimradhanasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurulmiltam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupam Kadamayam Dadati Swapnat. Vandeham Shri Guru Shiyuta Padkamalam Shri Guru Vaishnav Vancha Shri Rupam Sahagrajatam Sahagna Raghunathan Vintam Ta Sajiv Sadvetam Sadadutam Parijan Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padam Sahagna Lalita Shri Vishakha Vintam Cha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopikanta Radhakanta Namastate Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Prishbhanu Sutta Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vancha Kalpurvaksha Kripa Sindhu Bhavcha Patatnam Pavnabhyo Vaishnavbhyo Namo Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaur Bhaktivinoda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prashtaya Putale Srimade Bhaktivedanta Swamiti Namne Namaste Saraswati Deve Gaur Vani Pracharane Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatadishta. Okay, welcome everyone again in this Bhagavad Gita session 5th. So we are doing first part of Bhagavad Gita, and last 4 session we have completed uh, the history of Bhagavad Gita, then the question asked by the Drashtra and the reply by Sanjay, both the parties, what both the parties doing. The currently scene is both the armies standing in front of each other and they're simply observing. And from the Kaurav side, Duryodhana activity been explained, and from the Pandava side, Arjun activity been explained. We already explained why the Sanjay selected Duryodhana and Arjuna and both the. So this is the first session of Bhagavad Gita Karam, first part of Bhagavad Gita Karma Yoga, where 6th chapter is the part of this session, and we are on the first chapter. So let's recap the last what we completed last in a form of a quiz. So okay. Answer is reflecting. First question is not coming. There is some error in the slides. Okay, let's have this. What is the meaning of Achutya? So it is written here, but if anybody wanna explain it. Achutya means infallible. Whatever he do, he may steal the butter, he may become a driver, still his position is the same as a leader. He would be a leader only. Whatever activity he do, he is infallible. So Krishna's still butter, still he been worshipable as an Makhanchur, right? So the provides some example of Krishna's devotional loves, which been explained. Arjuna's he become Arjuna's driver. He served Sudama. He protected Draupadi. He holding Govardhan Hill to protect his devotee. So every time he give a promise to mankind that if somebody surrender to me, I'll definitely protect him in any situation, in any condition. So next. Okay. Oh, it is coming in the right direction. Please provide some verse where the importance of devotee is highlighted. We discussed certain verses from Bhagavad Gita where Krishna giving promise to mankind that don't worry, I'll be delivering you. Anybody remember any shlok out of it? These are very famous shlokas. Usually all people used to. Anybody?
शिल्पी जी आप बताइए.
मुझे याद नहीं आ रहा. आप
Okay,
बताइए.
एक श्लोक मैंने लगभग हर सेशन में कोट किया है, which is a summary of Bhagavad Gita. That is 18.66. Sarvadharmana prachatagya mam ekam shranamaham. This is a very important verse. One should remember those verses.
सर्वधर्म.
8 points. Sarvadharmana prachatagya mam ekam shranamaham. Aham tuham sarv papo vimokshami ma suche. 18.66. This is 18.85 is also one of the promise given by Krishna is Mam Manmana Man Bhakto. This was the shloka. So 8.86, 9.22 where Krishna explaining 4.3, 18.78, and we explain what are the progressive stages of a devotional or a leadership quality. So these are the Shraddha, Sadhu, Sangha, Bhajan, Kriya, Anartha, Nivarti, Nishta, Ruchi, Asakti, Bhav, and Prema. These are all quality of a great leader actually. So one should slow and steady, try to learn all this and try to develop all the skill inside, as a leader. So now we already completed this subsection of chapter first. Duryodhana asked question, then the body language of Duryodhana, how he is, what a great leader he is, what kind of a quality he has. Then the sign, the attitude of Pandavas and the sign of victory is there. Then Arjuna inspect the army. Now today is the session. Arjuna reason for not to fight, which is, here Arjun would be giving many logics, many reasonable logic, and which is again from scriptures. It is not like he would like us who are not aware about scriptures, and he'll give a perfect logic. I will not fight because for those, and we're going to read all those verses now. Arjun reason not to fight. So what exactly happened right now? Arjun is standing in between both the army, and especially in front of those whom he loved, like anything. Say Bhishma Pitama, Dronacharya, Kripacharya, and he can see all kind of a relative in front of him, and by seeing that, he come into the depression actually. If we talk nowadays language, then he come into the depression and saying, I would not able to perform further activity. So this is the situation currently. So if I'll take you through the chapter 1, this is the breakup of chapter 1. Chapter 1 broadly divided into the 2 sessions. First session is called introduction, which is from verse 1 to 27, and again is divided into the subsections. And we are on a final session, which is the section 2. Arjuna give 5 reasons not to fight. Okay, these are the 5 reasons. So how these 5 reasons would work, I'll tell you. Now the verse 1.28 to 1.30, the compassion, the daya bhavana has been explained over here. How a leader should have compassion in the heart for society in general and human in general, where Krishna would be replying Arjuna for this particular 2 questions in second chapter 2.21 to 30. Krishna will reply for this daya bhavana and this in second chapter. Then the verse 1.36 to 138, fear of sinful reaction. किसी भी बुरे कर्म से डरने की प्रवृत्ति, ये क्वालिटी एक्चुअली हर लीडर में होनी चाहिए. बिफोर परफॉर्मिंग एनी काइंड ऑफ एक्टिविटी शुड थिंक इट इज राइट और नॉट. It should be very much compassion about the people. And here Krishna would be replying for this questions of Arjuna. Krishna will reply in chapter 2 verse 33 to 37. What exactly is sinful reaction? What is the sinful activity actually? The Krishna will reply. Then from okay, this I missed it. Verse 31 to 35, lose of enjoyment. And everybody is searching for happiness. We can connect from that session. Everybody is searching for the happiness. So the Arjun was searching for a happiness. So he has a fear of losing the enjoyment also, where Krishna will explaining in second chapter 31 to 32 verse what is the real enjoyment actually. Then verse 37 to 43, the distraction of family tradition. Then he talk about the society in general, where Krishna will explain what is the most beneficial act for a society, for a family, in second chapter verse 45 to 46. This is overall today agenda. So we'll jump on the verses. Okay, now you can start. Anybody can read the.
Arjuna watch. Drashtave mam swajanam Krishna yuyutsum samupasthitam siddhanti mama gatrani mukham cha parishushyati. आज मजा नहीं आया इतना. Arjuna said,
Good way.
Good try, very good.
Good try.
Arjuna said, my dear Krishna, seeing my friends and relatives present before me in such a fighting spirit, I feel the limbs of my body quivering and my mouth drying up.
So, as a leader, if you think that the Arjuna is become very compassionate for his family members, as a leader, we can see we should be compassionate for the our team, for the people in general. We can be so anybody can think, are we in a situation of a fighting? Can we fight with our own relatives? Can we kill our own relatives, own family members?
No, never.
Never. So the Arjun situation is, how could Arjun kill? Arjun can't kill anybody.
Right.
So Arjun compassion is absolutely right. His heart is full of daya. How could I fight? I enjoy with them. I love them. They love me, and in many times they supported me and always with me, standing always. How could I can't fight? But as a Kshatriya, Arjun was a Kshatriya. Kshatriya is not, he's not a normal Kshatriya. He's a leader of the society. He holding a responsible positions. Say you are a policeman or you are a judge. If some culprit is your friend or a relative, then what would be your response? Tell me, what would be your response? How you would be reacting? So a policeman, a judge, if he's a good leader and he has a good guidance, then he can't be biased. Otherwise, I am sure people in general can become a bias.
Right, right.
So the so it is very important. One should learn Bhagavad Gita thoroughly. I tell you a small story. Once upon a time, ISKCON was a main preacher of Bhagavad Gita, and they teach Bhagavad Gita. And there is a case, an argument, and I think in US. So they said they're teaching violence. The case was they're teaching violence. Then the judge, how could they're teaching violence? Then the reply from the ISKCON side is that even those people show the Narsingadev photo, who's half man and half loin, and he was killing Hiranyakashipu. So they said, see this photograph. In this photograph, that God is killing the even his devotee own father. So they've been promoting violence. The reply from the ISKCON side is that, you know, the right action with the right people should be taken. It's maybe the relative, it's maybe the friend. It's because if you'll not do, their own karma would be impacted. Naturally, it is not good to kill relatives, but if we are on a responsible position, then we should have to take appropriate action. So, uh, 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 Hiranyakashipu was not right personality for people in a general. That is the reason Narsimhadev has come and kill him. So this is a small example of a responsible leader or a responsible person, how he's supposed to be work without biasness. Let's move on the next verse. This verse is very simple. That is the reason I haven't mentioned the Sanskrit version. No, Sanskrit. These are the Sanskrit version. You can read. English version is not there. If anybody interested to read this.
Shilpi ji, go ahead.
I cannot see this. Yeah. वे तुश्च शरीरे में रोम हर्षश्च जायते गांडीवम संसृते हस्तात्वक्तव परिदह्यते न च शवनोम्यवस्तुं भ्रमतीव च मे मनः निमित्तानि च पश्यामि विपरीतानि केशव.
Very good, Shilpi.
वेरी नाइस. ये इसके ऊपर वाला बड़ा डिफिकल्ट वर्ड था ना, हस्ता करके, क्या था वो?
My whole
I have a
body.
question. I have a question. हम सब लोग क्या पढ़ रहे हैं साथ साथ में, जैसे सेशन होता है एक वीक में, आई थिंक 5-7 श्लोक ही होते हैं, तो हम लोग पढ़ भी रहे हैं क्या साथ साथ में? नहीं, जो पढ़ते हैं यहीं पे
ही पढ़ते हैं.
यहीं पे पढ़ रहे हैं.
नहीं,
ऑनेस्टली
this also will give benefit, but still अगर somebody want a deep study, one should read. मतलब हार्डली 5 मिनट अगर दिन का भी निकालेंगे ना, तो हम इजीली पढ़ सकते हैं.
Yes, you are correct. You are correct. We'll try.
ये अब
We'll
ये
try.
हाँ,
ठीक है.
ये इंग्लिश का version.
My whole body is trembling. My hair is standing on end. My bow Gandiv is slipping from my hand, and my skin is burning. I am now unable to stand here any longer. I am forgetting myself, and my mind is reeling. I see only causes of misfortune. O Krishna, killer of the Kesi demon.
Keshi
Who is
demon.
Kes-
Yes. Keshi was a demon. He was in the form of horse, actually, horse. His name was Keshi, and he come to kill Krishna. So Krishna killed him, actually. So, Abhi, how is the situation? You can understand. Even see, we can't understand the exact situation. We can't realize those pain which is Arjun going through, and he's explaining. He tried to explain what exactly happening. Here, he's like he's so afraid. He's so in this situation. His hair standing at the end. Body has almost in body there is a lot of hairs, and those hairs is standing from the end, and he's requesting Govinda. He's requesting Govinda kindly help him, and his skin is burning. So kind of situation you can understand from his own words how Arjun is explaining what kind of a situation he is. There are two kind of a trembling of the body, the two kind of a standing of a hairs on the end. Such phenomena occurred either in a great spirituality or out of a great fear. So it is very difficult to understand this activity is happening out of the fear or out of the spirituality. A spiritual person also experience such kind of a austerity actually. Such kind of a condition he can feel. But out of the fear, one materialistic person also can understand this, can experience such kind of a thing. Arjuna's symptom is situation are out of the material fear, namely loss of life. This evidence from other symptoms. He becomes so impatient that he is famous. Bo Gandeva was sleeping from his hand. इसका situation ऐसा था कि वो अब अपने आप को संभाल ही नहीं पा रहा था. He can't even stand properly. Such a situation. His heart was burning with him, and he's feeling burning sensation in the skin. All are due to the material concept of the life. Because of that, and he's so attached with the material thing. Currently it's been explained, but we can understand in such fashion only because currently the situation we can see he explaining what kind of a thing is going. One normal personality can think that puts a man in such blunder condition extensively, what would happen with him? Such fearless and loss of a mental equilibrium take place in a person who are too affected by the material attachment. So this complete thing is showing that he's so attached with the family member, he forget his prescribed duty, even Arjun was knowing that he can win the war. He know all these symptoms, he know that Krishna is with him. Still, his heart situation is very weak. He was lamenting actually. In some scripture is also mentioned that Arjuna was crying at that time. His situation is such. Even he's so powerful. He's well aware that he can kill everyone in the war. So that is the reason he requesting Krishna to kill his situation, which he's going through. That is the reason he's mentioning the Keshi demon's name over here. Okay, when we can go with the 31.
Na cha shreyo na pashyami hatva swajan mahave na kankshe vijayam Krishna na cha rajyam sukhani cha.
Wow, wow, wow.
Very good.
I do not see how any good can come from killing my own kinsman in this battle. Nor can I, my dear Krishna, desire my subsequent victory, kingdom, or happiness.
So now he's in this verse, he's talking about his own enjoyment. It is undoubtedly, it is a very valid statement, right? Thinking about own enjoyment. After all, everybody is here for the happiness, for the enjoyment, right? So he's getting happiness by the enjoyment. How can one enjoy after killing his own relatives? There is no, how do you enjoy? How you would share your happiness? You would share with your relative, with your friends only. If you kill them, then how he'll be happy? He can't be happy. Everyone work hard so that he or she can enjoy their family members. And so was Arjun was thinking. So what does the fault? He's fighting for public. Who cares about the self-enjoyment? Leader needs sacrifice actually, right? He was thinking about himself only, but a leader should think about the public, and a leader need to do sacrifice. Leader cannot think about his and our own enjoyment. Doctor during the COVID, 10% of them given their life. Doctor themselves, affected with the COVID, and they pass away while fighting with the COVID. We are sitting in peaceful fully because of the frontline shoulder. Without sacrifice, no one can be a leader. Arjun is functioning at a leadership position. If someone speak like that, then better to step down from the leadership position. So he's speaking in such fashion, like in a normal personality. He is fighting for complete earth. No, he want to become a king of complete earth. We can imagine the kind of a position and kind of a power he was having, and what kind of a leader he is. So if a leader can think in such fashion, has been explaining that one should step down from the leadership position. All of you are performing some kind of a leadership responsibility. What is the main aim of aspect of a leadership? Only sacrifice. A leader should do sacrifice. One who think of his own happiness cannot be a good leader. A mother, if a mother can only think about own happiness, can she be a mother? Can she
No,
be a
no.
mother? She's only respectable because she is doing sacrifice for the children, for the husband, the lady. They were actually a mother. A mother actually play a very important role in the society. If mother, a lady, as per Vedic scripture, lady should be well educated, not in only in one task, in many tasks, and then only she can produce a leader. Because a mother can only produce a leader, nobody else. Even a father is also a leader. So father does many sacrifice. Even people not noticing those sacrifice. The family member doesn't notice those sacrifice which father does. Still, the leadership is depend on the sacrifice, the kind of sacrifice we do. So here he's thinking about own enjoyment, which is as a leader, it is not good. Now, verse 32 to 35, we can read it simply. It's in English. Anybody prefer to read?
Oh, Govinda, of what avail to us are a kingdom, happiness, or even life itself, when all those for whom we may desire them are now arrayed on this battlefield? O Madhusudana, when teachers, fathers, sons, grandfathers, maternal uncles, father in law, grandsons, brother in law, and other relatives are ready to give up their lives and properties and are standing before me, why should I wish to kill them, even though they might otherwise kill me? O maintainer of all living entities, I am not prepared to fight with them, even in exchange for the three words, let alone this earth. What pleasure will we derive from killing the sons of Dhritarashtra?
Here, Arjuna has addressed Lord Krishna as a Govind. Govind, because Krishna is an object. The meaning of a Govind is actually Krishna, or a Govind means pleasure for cows and the senses. Go is been said as meaning of go is cow and the senses of all the human beings. He's the pleasure giving to the cows and every living entity senses. By using this significant word, Arjun indicate that Krishna should understand what is satisfying Arjun's senses. So here, why Arjun use Govind word? Because he want that Krishna should understand that what Arjun looking for. But Govinda is not meant to satisfy our senses. Govinda is owner. Krishna is owner of everything, right? Everything comes from him only. Do he meant to satisfy other senses? No. But rest everything is there to satisfy Govinda's sense actually. However, then automatically when we engage in satisfying the Govinda's senses, then our sense automatically satisfied. Materially, everyone wants to satisfy his own sense. He wants God to be an order supplier for each satisfaction. We always go and ask God, give me this, and they expecting God should be, supplier for those wishes. The God will satisfy the senses of the living entity as much as they are deserve. Deserve mean to say karma theory is coming over here, but not to the extent they'll be bewildered or they would be on a wrong direction. But when one takes the opposite way, namely when one tries to satisfy the senses of Govinda without desiring to satisfy one's own senses, then by the grace of Govind, all desire of living entities are satisfied. As a natural devotee of a Lord against his miscreants, cousins, and brothers, but it was the Lord's plan that they should all be killed. It is a plan of God, it is a plan of Krishna that every people who are in the side of adharma should be killed. Arjun did not like these things. So Lord does not relate against the the wrongdoer, but the Lord does not tolerate any mischief done to the devotee of a miscreants. So Krishna don't like if anybody, you know, uh, miscreants with his devotee. He always, protect his devotee. That is the reason Arjuna, Krishna is the side of a Pandava, and he want the Arjun should kill all those people. Lord can excuse a person on his own account, but he excuse no one who has done harm to his devotee. So if somebody doing some, अगर कोई भगवान के प्रति कुछ अपराध करता है, कुछ गलती करता है, then he say, okay, let it be. He is my child, he can do it, no problem. But if somebody do anything bad to his devotee, then God will never forgive or forget. This is the rule. There is many stories in scriptures which I can explain how Krishna protected if somebody, harming the devotee of Lord. Therefore, Lord was determined to kill the miscreant through Arjuna wanted to excuse them, and Arjun want to excuse them. So this is the meaning here why Arjun was, explaining Krishna as a Govind. He want that Krishna should understand his feeling rather than empathy. Sympathy. He should have empathy. He can understand his heart and work as per his will and wish. But Krishna is not like that. Now on the next slide, next shloka. Okay. Can anybody?
पापमेवाश्रये दस्मान्नः तत्त्वैतानात्तायिनः तस्मान्नाहार्य वयं हन्तुं धार्तराष्ट्रान् बान्धवान् स्वजनं हे कथं हत्वा सुखिनः स्याम माधव. Sin will overcome us if we slay such aggressors. Therefore, it is not proper for us to kill the sons of Dhritarashtra and our friends. What should we gain, O Krishna, husband of the goddess of fortune? And how could we be happy by killing our own kinsmen?
So here in this verse, fear of sinful activity is reflecting. He's saying, if I will kill, then the reaction of this karma would come to me. So if I kill this aggressor, everybody understand the meaning of aggressor. Atyatai, these are the atyatai, aggressor. Then I will get a sinful reaction. अगर मैं खराब लोगों को मारूंगा, तो ये जो इसकी खराब reaction है, ये मेरे को भी मिलेंगे. If somebody will get sinful reaction, so there is any fall in the statement. From the scripture, we know that we will not incur sin if this aggressor are killed. So he's giving reference also that as per scriptures, if we kill some aggressor, some bad personality, the karma of that bad personality will come to us also. So what kind of, I'll explain you the kind of aggressor, who is aggressor actually. Aggressor, one kind of aggressor is who's poison giver, who give poison to anybody, that is called aggressor. Atyatai is called. So they given poison to Bhim. Duryodhana given the poison to Bhim. So he's one of the aggressor. Second type, one who set fire to the house. जो किसी के घर में आग लगा देता है. तो Lakshya Graha is done by Duryodhana. One who attacked with deadly weapons. And now they are going to attack with the deadly weapon also. And the fourth one, who plundered riches. We can see in the dice game, they have, fraudulently taken all the riches of Yudhishthira, Pandavas. One who occupied another land. So it is a fight of a land only. And Duryodhana is unlawfully taking the land of Arjuna, the Pandavas actually. You know? One who kidnaps a wife. So Jayadratha kidnapped Draupadi. Everybody aware about this activity. In this way, the Duryodhana side people are all aggressive, aggressors. Those are adharmis. That is the reason there is no sync by killing them. Even again, Arjun want to forgive them. Why he want to forgive them? So we'll learn in the next verses why he want to forgive them, because unique position of because he's seeing the teachers, his guru was standing in front of him. That is the reason he want to forgive. Even the heart of Arjuna is like in a sadhu, like in a saintly person, and that is the reason, out of the mercy, he is want to forgive the Kauravas. Arjuna's consider why to risk life and eternal salvation for the temporary pleasure and a kingdom. He's aware that this all things are temporary. Why to kill? And why should I enjoy by doing all those activities? So what is the current correct understanding about the forgiveness and saintliness? What is the meaning of these two words? It is very important, because those things is reflecting, as a leader we should know that how one should behave where. A saintly is not just for a leader, for a Kshatriya. As per his dharma, he's a Kshatriya. So sadhu behavior is not right for him. Okay. If we compare Ramarajya also, Lord himself come, but given a good lesson to the Ravana, why he is one of the aggressors and kidnapped the mother Sita. So Ram given a good Madhava. Arjun addressed Krishna as a Madhava to indicate Krishna is the husband of a Lakshmi, fortunate of God. Krishna should not cause an action which is bring misfortunate. So he is with the Krishna, that he should understand that there is nothing misfortunate would happen with him. So Arjuna thought, consider of evil consciousness and evil saintliness. So that is the reason where we behave like a sadhu, and where we should, as a leader, we should be balanced about our emotions. It is very important to maintain the balance where, what, and how we need to speak. So 37 to 38. Anybody want to read? Any interested to read this?
Yeah, okay. O Janardana, although these men, their hearts overtaken by greed, see no fault in killing one's family or quarreling with friends, why should we, who can see the crime in destroying a family, engage in these acts of sin?
तो यहाँ पर अर्जुन कुछ वैसे ही बता रहा है जैसे कि भाई सामने वाला मेरे लिए गलत कर रहा है, तो हम तो अच्छे लोग हैं ना, हमें नहीं करना चाहिए गलत उनके साथ. So Arjun wanna explain to Krishna this statement actually. As a Kshatriya is not supposed to refuse to battle. He should not refuse battle, because as a Kshatriya, it is his prescribed duty. He should fight for the protection of the society. When he is so invited by some rebel party, under such an obligation, Arjun could not refuse to fight, because he had been challenged by the party of Duryodhana. Arjuna, however, could see the evil concurrence and could not accept the challenge. Obligation is actually binding when effect is good. But when effect is otherwise, then no one can be bound. Consider all this pro and cons. Arjun decided not to fight. Here Arjun again decided he will not fight. He will not fight at all. Now the important verses been started, which is adding towards to this particular session. So chapter verse 39 to 42, where in 39 he will explaining death of elders. If he kill all the elders, then the parampara, heredity parampara will be destroying, and it is a very bad karma. Then in 40, he would be explaining women's become polluted. If women will not get the protection and not be guided in a proper way, they will be misguided and they will be misused and they produce the bad children's actually.
वर्ण शंकर
Hellish
है,
life or
हिंदी में बोलते हैं वर्ण शंकर
हाँ,
जो
Varnashankara. Correct. Hellish life for all societies. Then the life will become hellish for complete society. And then family and society traditional will also be destroyed. And 40 may unwanted children will come. Culture will destroy. So in this 3 verses, this been explained. So let's move on the next slide. Okay, 39, if anybody will say still mention.
LBG, where are you? चलिए मैं पढ़ता हूँ. कुला कसै प्राणस्यन्ति कुला धर्माः सनातनः धर्मे नास्ते कुलं कर्त्सनम् अधर्मो विपाव्यति उता. With the destruction of the dynasty, the eternal family tradition is vanquished, and thus the rest of the family becomes involved in irreligion. Okay.
So till now, the Arjuna was speaking about self-enjoyment and self-compassion, sinful reaction. But now he start talking about the society in general. A leader should think about the society. So now he is giving the reason. He's taking about how society will be impacted at the large by doing such kind of a task. Almost all the powerful, most important people of the world were assembled to fight here. Arjuna point is very valid, as all those who will be responsible to protect dharma are assembled here, and if they are killed, then what will happen to the dharma? Is there any fallen in the statement? As a manager of whole creation is Krishna. Krishna himself, he is the owner of whole creation, though he's not a manager, but he's an owner of all the creation. Then why should I worry of what will go wrong? Ideally, this worry should not be there because Krishna is there and he is aware about the Krishna. Person who's responsible for thinking the order to. Actually, here, Arjuna is thinking, beyond his area of concern. So now from this look, he start giving the reasons for a society. If this thing happened, what would happen? Whether the dharma will not be protected if I'll kill them, because all the bigger personalities there, all the senior personalities there. Even in the scripture has been told, to elderly people, one should not fight with the words even. What to talk about, with the arms and all. One should not fight with the words also. So these are the 40 and 41 verses, if anybody.
अरे सोनल जी आप पढ़ लो. Anyone else?
मैं पढ़ती हूँ. When irreligion is prominent in the family, O Krishna, the women of family become polluted, and from the degradation of womanhood, a descendant of Vishnu comes unwanted progeny. An increase of unwanted population certainly causes the hellish life both for the family and for those who destroy the family tradition. The ancestor of such corrupt family fall down because the performances of offering them food and water are entirely stopped.
So here it is in a very sensitive matter where in this verse I've been explaining the polluted of women actually. If you want to pollute any society, you pollute two things and everything will be polluted. One is the Brahmanas, and second is Brahmana meant to say the education system, and second is the woman. If you pollute these two things in the society, complete society will be polluted. According to the rule and regulation of fruitive activities, as per the Karma Kanda, there is need to be offer periodical food and water to the forefather of the family. This offering is performed by worshipping of Vishnu. जिसे हम शराद बोलते हैं ना, शराद, that activity he is talking about. So one should offer water and food. And how this sharad been performed? It should be of first the food to offer to the Lord Krishna, Lord Vishnu, and then it's offered to our forefather. Then it would be accepted. By taking that kind of prasad, one would be liberated only by taking this. He will become free from all the sinful reaction. Even Krishna will explain in the 3rd chapter and the 9th chapter also about the food, what kind of food we should take and how we should take a food. So when this activity been over, nobody able to perform this activity, then what would happen? Then woman will not be protected. वो रामायण का एक अभी बड़ा न्यूज में फेमस हुआ था ना, स्त्री शूद ताड़न के अधिकारी. आई एम नॉट एबल टू रिकॉल इट प्रॉपरली. Actually, tadan means it's not you need to be hit somebody or under control, making under. It's mean to be watch. They should be protected. There are many kind of a protection is there: physical protection, mental protection, financial protection. So a woman should be taken care very nicely so they can reduce a good population. If adharma is more in the population and population in general, that means the kind of protection is coming is not good. They are not performing. Then it is not performed with the dharma. That is the reason a lot of terrorism attack been happen, lot of corruption is happen, and this corruption, the rape cases is happening. All this is increasing because people are not having any moral activity. They're not moral itself. So that is the reason it's been explained over here. And the woman should be protected. Okay, this 40 to 43. It's all about community, how a community is by the evil deeds of those who destroy the family tradition and thus give the rise to unwanted children, and all kind of community projects and family welfare activity are devastated. O Krishna, maintainer of the people, I have heard by the disciple succession that those who family tradition are destroyed, they will always in the hell. Now here he's explaining that he is not saying this statement from his own on speculation. He's mentioning disciple succession and right way of taking the knowledge. A spiritual knowledge, a Vedic knowledge should be taken in a disciple succession. So he's mentioning over here this I have heard from the disciple succession, that if somebody kill the family tradition, then unwanted child will be produced. The community project for the 4 orders. Here one ashrama been explained. So one ashrama is, there is 4 one and 4 ashrama, which is Krishna made it. It is this one and ashrama, one and ashrama. Anybody knows the 4 one and 4 ashrama? What are they and what are their names?
Yes.
Okay, can you tell me, ma'am?
Ashram
First is brahmacharya, second is grahasth, third is vanaprastha, and fourth is sannyas.
Yes, very good.
And मैं आपसे ये रिक्वेस्ट करूंगी संदीप जी कि अभी तो कृष्णा मूर्ति है नहीं, तो हम सब हिंदी में ही पढ़ते हैं ना, ये एक्सप्लेनेशन भी हिंदी में ही करते हैं.
यस.
ठीक है, अगला सेशन हिंदी में कर लेंगे, नो प्रॉब्लम.
हाँ, हिंदी में ज्ञान अपनापन रहता ना, थोड़ा ज्यादा अंदर तक जाता है ज्ञान.
हाँ, अंदर तक जाएगा. ठीक है, चलो मैं इसको हिंदी में अभी से हिंदी में इमीडिएटली हिंदी में करते हैं. तो अभी वो बोल रहे हैं कि वर्ण आश्रम 4 वर्ण होते हैं, 4 आश्रम होते हैं जो भगवान ने कर्म और गुण के हिसाब से बनाए गए हैं. ठीक है, तो इसके डिटेल इसमें बड़ी सारी आप ऑनलाइन भी आर्गुमेंट्स देख रहे होंगे, बट एक्चुअली इट इज लाइक दैट ओनली. कृष्णा भगवान ने इसको कर्मों और गुणों के आधार पर ही डिवाइड किया गया है. 4 वर्ण है, 4 आश्रम है. वर्ण है ब्राह्मण, क्षत्रिय, वैश्य, शूद्र. और आश्रम मैडम ने बताए हैं कि ब्रह्मचार्य आश्रम, गृहस्थ आश्रम, वानप्रस्थ आश्रम एंड संन्यास आश्रम. These are the आश्रम. अगर ये ट्रेडिशन खत्म हो जाएंगे जो है, तो क्या होगा? अनवांटेड चाइल्ड आएंगे, जो अननेसेसरी चाइल्ड है, जो बिना संस्कार के चाइल्ड आते हैं. और उससे क्या होगा? उससे धर्म का नष्ट हो जाएगा. और ऐसे और सारी सोसाइटी खराब हो जाएगी उससे, if we will not follow the dharma, this varnashramas. Now let's move to the next 44 and 45. Okay, कोई पढ़ेगा? अभी ये तो इंग्लिश में पढ़ना पड़ेगा इसको।
कोई
हाँ
बात
जी।
नहीं। I'll ask, how strange it is that we are preparing to commit greatly sinful acts, driven by the desire to enjoy royal happiness. We are intent on killing our own kinsmen. Better for me if the sons of Dhritarashtra, weapons in hand, were to kill me unarmed and unresisting on the battlefield.
अब देखो, आप लोगों ने हिस्ट्री में ऐसा देखा होगा कि अब जो राजा होते हैं या बड़े लीडर्स होते हैं, राज्य के लिए अपने मदर फादर और को मार दिया या बंदी बना लिया। वी कैन सी इनटू द नॉर्मल हिस्ट्री आल्सो, है ना। लेकिन अर्जुन यहाँ पर मना कर रहा है कि मैं तो नहीं लड़ सकता हूँ। क्यों कर रहा है? क्योंकि उसका हार्ट, ही इज हार्ट, उसका हार्ट जो है प्योरीफाई हो गया है ना। एक साधु की तरह वो बात कर रहा है कि चाहे वो मुझे मार दे और मुझे भीख मांग के जीना पड़े, आई विल लेकिन मैं उनको मारूंगा नहीं, है ना। और वो रूल रेगुलेशंस की भी बात कर रहा है यहाँ पर। ही इज रिफ्यूजिंग अभी कि नहीं, मैं नहीं करूंगा। कृष्णा को क्लियर क्लियर एक्सप्लेन कर रहा है कि नहीं कर पाऊंगा। इट इज द मीनिंग ऑफ दिस, एंड दिस इज द लास्ट वर्स ऑफ दिस आज का। हाँ जी, कैन एनीबडी? संजय वाचा।
May I?
हाँ जी, प्लीज।
Sanjay Uvacha, Eva Muktarjuna Sankhe Rathopastha Upavishat Visrajya Sasharam Chapam Shok Sandigdha Manasah. Sanjay said, Arjun, having thus spoken on the battlefield, cast aside his bow and arrows and sat down on the chariot, his mind overwhelmed with grief.
सो अभी फर्स्ट चैप्टर इज बीन कंक्लूडेड। संजय यहाँ पे बोल रहे हैं कि अब अर्जुन ने अपना गांडीव जो है साइड में रख दिया है और वो बैठ गया है और लेमिनेट, वो अपना रो रहा है बैठकर भगवान के सामने। उसने मना कर दिया कि मैं नहीं लड़ूंगा, और उसका हृदय जो है बहुत दया और करुणा से भर गया है। और बिल्कुल वो बोल रहा है कि मैं मना नहीं करूंगा। उसने अपने लॉजिक भी दे दिए। उसने बता दिया कि ये है, शास्त्रों के हिसाब से ही बनता है और मैं किसी से नहीं लड़ूंगा। You can see the effect of land, you can see the effect of association. So the pious soul, जो शुद्ध व्यक्ति होता है, उसको इन चीजों का प्रभाव पड़ता है और वो अकॉर्डिंगली बिहेव करता है। तो अर्जुन भी उसी तरीके से यहाँ पर बिहेव कर रहा है और उसने मना कर दिया, अब मैं इस युद्ध को नहीं लड़ सकता हूँ। सो अर्जुन अर्जुन का दिल में क्या है? अर्जुन क्या चाह रहा है? अर्जुन डिप्रेशन में है अभी, उसकी सिचुएशन खराब है, ठीक है। उसकी सिचुएशन एक नॉर्मल आदमी की तरह नहीं है, और वो नॉर्मल आदमी है भी नहीं है और वो एक बहुत बड़ा लीडर है जो कि जिसने लाइफ में बहुत सारे अप डाउन चीजों को देखा है, ठीक है। तो अभी हम वी कैन अंडरस्टैंड कि किस तरीके से एक अर्जुन जो है एक भक्त की तरह रिस्पॉन्स कर रहा है, एक साधु की तरह रिस्पॉन्स कर रहा है। वी कैन सी दो साइन। 28 वर्षा में उसका हार्ड सॉफ्टनेस के बारे में बताया गया है ना। ही बिकम कंपेशन, ही बिकम मर्सीफुल ऑन हिज एनिमीज, है ना। जिन्होंने इतना तकलीफ दिया उसको भी माफ करना चाहता है ना। तो ही बिहेविंग लाइक एन साधु एक्चुअली। और 35 में आप देखोगे उसने ये क्लियर रिफ्यूज किया कि मैं मारूंगा ही नहीं, चाहे मुझे तीनों, आप ये पृथ्वी के लिए, मैं ये पृथ्वी की तो बात ही छोड़ दो, तीनों संसार मेरे को, तीनों जगत भी, पूरी क्रिएशन भी मिलती है तो भी नहीं मारूंगा मैं। और क्या बोला कि उन्होंने मेरे साथ बहुत, 36 में बोला मेरे साथ बहुत गलत किया। दे आर एग्रेसर, अत्याचारी लोग हैं वो। मेरे घर में आग लगा दी, मेरे भाई को जहर दे दिया, मेरी वाइफ के साथ उन्होंने मिसबिहेव किया, तभी भी मैं उनको माफ करना चाहता हूँ, छोड़ देना चाहता हूँ। मैं भीख मांग के खा लूंगा बट मैं उनको छोड़ना चाहता हूँ, है ना। और क्यों मना कर रहा है वो? क्योंकि वो नहीं मारना चाहता है किसी को भी। 37 to 38 वो बिल्कुल एक्सप्लेन कर रहा है, ठीक है। अब और 39 और 44 में वो एक्सप्लेन कर रहा है कि फिर सोसाइटी के बारे में बता रहा है कि ही इज सो कंसर्न अबाउट सोसाइटी आल्सो, कि दूसरों से कि उसका क्या होगा, फिर अच्छी आने वाले टाइम में भी अच्छे लोग नहीं आएंगे, प्रॉपर धर्म की प्रोटेक्शन नहीं हो पाएगी, तो मैं इतना गंदा काम नहीं कर सकता हूँ, है ना। अर्जुन अभी सेंटली कॉन्शियस, अभी उसकी जो मनोस्थिति है वो एक एक मोरलिटी, मोरल प्रिंसिपल को एक्सप्लेन कर रही है और एक भक्त की तरह वो रिस्पॉन्स कर रहा है। इसलिए उसने बिल्कुल क्लियर मना कर दिया है कि मैं नहीं लड़ सकता हूं। तो ऐसी जिसकी कॉन्शियस है वो नॉर्मल व्यक्ति नहीं है ना, वो एक भक्त है ना, जिसके कारण उसकी ऐसी परिस्थिति हुई है। अगर वो केवल एक क्षत्रिय होता तो शायद अभी तक युद्ध शुरू हो चुका होता और इतनी फाइट भी नहीं होती। अब ये सारी दुविधाएं हम सब लोगों के साथ हैं, और इन सुविधाओं का समाधान, हालांकि हम युद्ध में नहीं खड़े हैं, बट इफ वी ट्रीट, हमको ये सारी परेशानी आती है कि मैं ये करूं ना करूं, अरे इसका क्या होगा उसका क्या होगा, तो ये सारी स्थिति आती है। अब हमें ये सारी चीजें किसके साथ सीखनी है? अब हमें भगवान से ही सीखेंगे कि हमें इन चीजों से कैसे ओवरकम करना है। इट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट। तो मैं अब समराइज कर देता हूं कि अभी तक हमने क्या 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 सीखा है एज अ लीडर, एज अ what is our leadership takeaway? So our leadership takeaway that we should be work selflessly. A leader should do sacrifice. There should be not a own prioritize नहीं, अपना अपना मोटो नहीं होना चाहिए, पर्सनल मोटो नहीं होना चाहिए। तो वी शुड बी, है ना। और एक लीडर को ये भी कंसिडरेशन में लेना चाहिए कि एंड इफेक्ट क्या होने वाला है, किसी भी एक्शन का, किसी भी चीज का क्या एंड इफेक्शन होना चाहिए। उसको इमोशनली और सेल्फ रिफ्लेक्शन बैलेंस होना चाहिए। तो आप देखो अर्जुन इमोशनली और सेल्फ रिफ्लेक्शन में बैलेंस करने की कोशिश कर रहा था। तो अभी सेकंड चैप्टर में वी कैन रीड मोर, है ना। उसका विजन जो है लॉन्ग लास्टिंग होना चाहिए, रीड विद द विजन रूटेड इन द सस्टेनेबिलिटी, लॉन्ग टाइम सस्टेनेबिलिटी में उसका रिस्पॉन्सिबल होना चाहिए, है ना। और सभी लोगों को एक साथ लेकर चलने की कैपेसिटी एक लीडर में होनी चाहिए। ऐसा नहीं कि खाली अपने आप को, एवरीबडी, पूरा ग्रुप को, पूरे चीजों को, ही शुड कैरिंग एवरीबडी एंड थिंक अबाउट एवरीवन। So these are the takeaway from the sessions.
ये लास्ट
Thank you
टाइम जो
very
एक
much.
एक क्वेश्चन था ना, जो सुखाले दुखाले वाला जो था, कि वाई, है ना, इसको हम लोग सुखाले क्यों नहीं बोलते हैं। और फिर आपने बोला था अगले सेशन में हम लोग करेंगे डिटेल में डिस्कस ना, तो अभी करें तो।
तो वो सेशन जो है सेकंड चैप्टर्स में आएंगे,
अच्छा, आएंगे अभी।
अपकमिंग में आएंगे। मैंने आपको बैकग्राउंड दिया कि अभी अगर सिचुएशन को समझो तो
हम्म।
अर्जुन क्या कर रहा है, अपनी हैप्पीनेस, सोसाइटी की हैप्पीनेस, फैमिली की हैप्पीनेस, है ना, इन चीजों में देख रहा है। और देखो जाए तो वो अपने तीन मिजरी अपने मन दिमाग के क्वेश्चन से, है ना, दूसरों की वजह से तंग किया गया है, ठीक है, और एक पब्लिक इन जनरल, वो सारी चीजें उसी सिचुएशन में वो आकर खड़ा हुआ है। अभी फर्दर जो है कृष्णा जो है सेकेंड चैप्टर से ही विल एक्सप्लेन कि अभी सिचुएशन में इट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट कि हम यहाँ पर आए हैं, हम हैप्पीनेस को ढूंढ रहे हैं, लेकिन या तो मिल ही नहीं सकता क्योंकि तो दुखालय में है। तो हम है कौन और क्यों आए हैं यहाँ पर, दैट इज इंपॉर्टेंट टू नो। It is very important we should know ourselves first, because we are searching happiness, then what we are we made of happiness or what we are? So next session, next chapter is based on the jiva, then what who we are actually. So it will be continue going in such fashion, we'll discuss all those factors.
ये चैप्टर
Thank you
तक
very much.
कृष्णा के सारे क्वेश्चन ये चैप्टर तक खत्म हो गए, मतलब जो भी उसके क्वेश्चन थे
अर्जुन ने अपने सारे
अरे
वो खत्म कर दिए हैं। इसका इस चैप्टर का ना एक ग्लोरिफिकेशन है, बहुत अच्छा, पद्म पुराण में आता है। पद्म पुराण में इस मेंशन कि एक बार एक गांव में एक ब्राह्मण रहता था। वो ब्राह्मण सुबह शाम भगवान की बहुत पूजा करता था, है ना, लेकिन उसके घर के करेक्ट सामने एक वेश्या भी रहती थी। और वो वेश्या जो है ब्राह्मण को देखा करती थी, और वो भगवान से प्रार्थना करती, ये ब्राह्मण के कितने अच्छे कर्म है कि ये आपकी सेवा कर पाता है ना, आपकी भक्ति कर पाता है, आपका नाम ले पाता है ना। तो वो बड़ा उसको देखा करती थी। और ये ब्राह्मण वो उस वेश्या के दरवाजे पे ही नजर लगा के रखता था कि कौन आ रहा है, कितनी देर रुका, कहाँ गया, कैसा हुआ, क्या सारा चीज ध्यान रखता था। तो एक दिन अचानक से क्या हुआ, उस ब्राह्मण की मृत्यु हो जाती है और उसको यमराज पकड़ के ले जाते हैं। जब यमराज पकड़ के ले जाते हैं तो बोला जाता है ये तो ब्राह्मण है, लेकिन फिर उसका वही खाता देखा जाता है तो बोलता है अरे इसने तो कोई भी अच्छे कर्म नहीं किए, हालांकि इसको इतनी अच्छी कंडीशन दी थी, इतनी अच्छी सिचुएशन दी थी, मनुष्य का शरीर दिया था भगवान, मंदिर में ये पंडित था, ब्राह्मण था, तब भी इसकी नजर, इसकी कॉन्शियस कहाँ रहती थी, एक स्त्री, एक वैश्या के ऊपर रहती थी। उसको ध्यान रखता था क्या करती है क्या करता है, इसने तो बहुत कोई भी अच्छा कर्म नहीं किया, तो इसको क्या किया जाए। चलो ये ब्राह्मण था तो इसको जो है हम किसी बैड बॉडी में नहीं डाल सकते, एटलीस्ट इसको हम वो बना देते हैं, क्या गाय, गाय का वो बना देते हैं, तो उसको बैल का रूप मिला नेक्स्ट जन्म में। बट फॉर्चुनेटली उसको वो अपना पिछला जन्म याद था, तो उसको जो बैल का जन्म मिला, उसका जो ऑनर था वो बहुत दुष्ट था, उसको बहुत मारता था बहुत। एक दिन गर्मी, जून का महीने था, गर्मी में उसको पानी नहीं दिया, खाना नहीं दिया, और वो उसे बहुत काम कराया, बस वो मरने वाला था, इतनी हालत खराब थी वो, लेकिन वो तड़प रहा था, मर नहीं पा रहा था। तो अचानक से सब गांव के लोग इकट्ठा हुए, सब बोलने लग गए कि इसको मेरे पुण्य लग जाए, इसको मेरे पुण्य लग जाए, लेकिन वो मर नहीं रहा था, तड़प ही रहा था, तड़प ही रहा। तभी वो वैश्या आई और उस वैश्या ने बोला इसको मेरे पुण्य लग जाए और इसकी उद्धार हो जाए। तो उसी टाइम पे उस बैल का जो है शरीर छूट जाता है, जैसे ही उस वैश्या उसको ऐसा बोलती है, और वो फिर वो ऊपर जाता है, फिर से उनके पास जाता है, कह रहे कि इसने बैल के रूप में भी कोई अच्छा काम नहीं किया, इसने अपने मालिक को सेटिस्फाइड नहीं किया। तो लेकिन इसका एक, इसको सब लोगों ने अपने अपने पुण्य कर्म दिए, उसमें से एक लेडी ने जो कि वैश्या थी, उसने अपने पुण्य कर्म दिए। तो ये पुण्य कर्म जो है, उस पुण्य कर्म की वजह से इसको दोबारा से ब्राह्मण का शरीर दिया जाए, दोबारा से इंसान का शरीर दिया जाए। तो उस लेडी के, उस वैश्या के इतने पुण्य कर्म थे कि उसको दोबारा से एक ब्राह्मण का शरीर मिला। लेकिन उस शरीर में आने के बाद उस बच्चे को याद था कि मेरे पिछले 2 जन्मों में क्या हुआ। तो वो जब बच्चा थोड़ा बड़ा हुआ तो वो जाकर उस स्त्री को ढूंढने लग गया जो वैश्या थी, और फिर वो उसके पास गया और जाकर पूछा कि आप क्या पुण्य कर्म करते हो जिसकी वजह से मुझे दोबारा से ये जन्म मिला। तो वैश्या ने कहा कि मैं कुछ नहीं कर पाती, मेरी स्थिति बहुत खराब है ना, लोग समाज सब मेरे को गलत उससे देखते हैं, लेकिन मैंने एक अच्छा काम किया, लेकिन मेरे पास एक तोता है जो कुछ श्लोक बोला करता है, और क्या श्लोक बोलता है मुझे भी नहीं पता, मैं उसी को सुनती हूँ केवल, मैं बोलती भी नहीं हूँ, सुनती हूँ केवल। तो वो उस तोते के पास जाता है और तोता से पूछता है कि क्या श्लोक बोलते हैं। तो तोता बोलता है, क्या बोलता है तोता, धर्म क्षेत्र कुरुक्षेत्र, ये वाला श्लोक बोल रहा होता है। तो तोते से पूछा कि कहाँ सीखा तुमने। उसने बोला कि कुछ साल पहले, कई साल पहले गांव के बाहर कुछ सन्यासी आए थे, और चतुर्मास यानी जब बारिश का महीना होता उसमें वो रुक गए और वो वहां पढ़ा करते थे। तो मुझसे ये बारिश में मैं बाहर उड़ नहीं सकता था, तो मैं उनके साथ बैठ के इसको सीख लिया था और मैं यही बोला करता हूँ। तो केवल ये जो, हालांकि कृष्ण इसमें बोल नहीं रहे हैं, कुछ नहीं बोल रहे, हम एक युद्ध की वो है, एक क्वेश्चन है क्योंकि धृतराष्ट्र पूछ रहा है जो कि स्पिरिचुअली एडवांस भी नहीं है, स्टिल इसके इतने पुण्य कर्म है, इतने पुण्य कर्म है कि एक आदमी को ऐसी परिस्थिति में ला सकता है कि वो अपने जीवन को सुधार सके, है ना। तो इसका इतना महत्व है फर्स्ट चैप्टर का, या फर्स्ट ये श्लोक जो है, केवल इसको ही पढ़ने मात्र से हमें एक अच्छी स्थिति प्राप्त हो सकती है। दिस इज रिटन इन पद्म पुराण बाय द वे। Thank you. This is story.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, ji. Okay. Hare Krishna.
Thank you
Any
so
question,
much.
comment?
Hare Krishna.
Thank you.
Do we remember who are we?